Hello, monkey. So, we are reaching the end of this module, finally. But there's one more big thing we have to do. Which is... we have to make the boss force a fight with us when we're in the same room. Right now there's no functionality like that. So we have to come up with something that works. We have the boss here. Probably will spawn a boss. Look here. Initialize point of interest. Boss spawn procedure. What if I make the gate itself like... ah, no, I can't. Or I could, but if we have beaten the boss... Dialogue. Why are we setting a dialogue? Ah, because that triggers the fight. We have to remove this. Shouldn't be getting keys from fights anymore. We don't use the keys anymore anyway, we are doing them differently. It's hard to imagine right now how this will go. I'm also a little biased from Jade Cocoon. I'm not sure. Solution I'm about to make should be our solution. How would I trigger this? Right now, we are forced to, if we go into the cave, there's a Black Fate, and the level loads, and the Black Fate goes away. So maybe the entrance needs a second mode that gets some kind of information so we can load the normal way or the cutscene way. Now this thing getting triggered by the entrance. Or rather, the information is on that entrance. It doesn't come from a centralized place where I can say something happened, don't do that anymore. I cannot just change the string of the entrance on runtime. Even if I did, the next load would reset it again. And always overriding it is bad code. What else can we do? What else can we do? So everything is set up until here. And here we do us fade out. So instead going here, we need some kind of check here. I don't know where to look for this. We need some kind of check there. Or something that tells it to do something. And it should be something that I can automate at some point too. I cannot just read this from a data table. I mean, I could, but it would be better if it came from the level itself. Like the root or something. Some kind of bool, maybe, or I don't know. This is bigger than I thought. There's many things that needs to be considered. Could do something with this guy. What is this? Seems like we're not using this. It's also empty, not being used. If I have it in the root, how? There's a problem here in my brain. Did I just make a chain interaction? Just for this? The problem is I need a branch. And that branch needs to do either that or that interaction. Be right back. Never been used? That can't be. Don't tell me. Thing is broken again. Ah, it's deprecated. So I could put something on the route. Which is a chain command interaction. That chain command interaction has no triggers. But this one fires it if it finds it. And set that up. We have it on the route. Now instead of doing that, would need to get the route. Check if it has thing. Fire it. Hello, Ghost. Welcome, welcome. I hope I didn't miss the chat. I didn't pay attention. How are you doing? Oh, perfect. Okay. I see, I see. I'm right now mostly programming. So I'm not sure if it's interesting or not. What did you search to find me? This should now work. Not valid. That. Okay, now my stuff should still work. Until I tell the root to have something different. Ah. Okay, then my hacks really did work. Okay, our thingy here still works. That's a good sign. Which means now I can... If I go to that map... Here, this cave. And then if I added an interaction... Where are my interactions? Here. Gain command interaction. Let's just pull it here. Then on the root, and add this interaction. Test interaction. And now it will try to run that interaction, which means we will stay in a black screen. Hello, Lord. Yeah, you too. Let's see. So if my code and my thinking is correct, right now if I go into that cave, it should stay in black screen. That would be ideal right now. Perfect. How are you doing, Lord? Didn't see you for a while. Good to hear. Oh damn, that is ages ago. What was the issue? Because yes, I did. I changed the way I do it, kinda, the proper way, and now it's like there is no issue at all. Yes, it wasn't, because I was using the wrong variable. I needed to use the gravity direction instead of velocity, and now everything is perfect. We can demonstrate. And just go here and then do this. And everything is fine. So yeah, the game is growing slowly. Right now, let me show you what I'm up to right now. As you can see in the title, it says in the last thing, key exit updates. And we are in the end of the key exit updates. What I did was, since we need to collect a key and then go to an exit, I need to fight these Orplings, and these particles means they have an energy. Every single Orpling swarm has energy you can collect, and depending on how many you collect in that run, you get a special key. Let's say I collected all energies here, and I can go to a certain cave. There's some kind of flower there. You can approach it, it opens, you can collect the key from it, and this key now opens this flower here, where you can go in and then go to the next level. Now I implemented all the functionalities. The only thing that is now missing design-wise, which I found out, or how to say, not found out, it's more like thought about or whatever. Right now, if I go into a cave and there's a boss, I can completely ignore it. So I could just collect the key, go out, leave the poor boss there, and then just go to the next level, and that's not how it should. What I'm right now doing is, I have a system now. Maybe you just saw when I go into a cave, it stays black screen. Now I have to add some kind of code there that forces a battle. That's the idea. Just now this thing here. Need a new preset. Actions. It doesn't matter where it is. So we can add a preset here and then fill it with a payload. The payload could be like a string to a sequence where we could do a, I don't know, a cutscene for the boss fight, and every cutscene is different, whatever. So we can customize it here with having the same code anyway. but the most important thing we have to do is this chain command preset as a battle starter. So let's build a new preset. In here. Let's call this CC. This is chain command preset, by the way. I'm not so sure if the naming is offensive at some point, but doesn't matter, I would say. Cave, boss fights. So we can tell the interaction, what kind of boss we're fighting. So if we... maybe I can add an array to our storage where I can keep track of which bosses we defeated already. And then depending on that, either we do a transition to the boss fights, or we just fade normally. How would I start a fight? We have a black fade right now. Do we... fade out from it? What does our fade out do? You're here. Has a delay. Fade out. Resume world logic. Enable controls. Resume world logic. Resume clusters. I mean, this code doesn't matter for the cave. There are no clusters in a cave. So we need to do this for sure. This delay is maybe not that important, but maybe we should do it. Enable controls is important. And then we immediately need to start a fight. But maybe that... How does the dialogue do it? Does prepare battle do any fates? Yes. Problem is there is no sphere effects. Or maybe there is. Maybe I should make that because of the cutscene. Which means I have to fade out. There's only a fade to black here. Oh my god, I have to keep track of so many things. A little scary, not gonna lie. But let's tackle it. Okay, so I need a Fade from Black module and a Start Battle module. And the Fade from Black needs an input if it's in the light side or in the dark side for the sphere. Okay. I got this. Fade to black. Fade from black. CCM. Fade from black. I actually could just copy this one and then just edit that. Fade from black. And then start. This would be black. Fade to color from current and color is this. But what's the start color then? Fade 2. I guess it has a start thing. Well, let's just test and see. Anyway, this would go there. Cancel. Fade from black. Good. We have then one thing. Switch to cave. Where is our preset? Here, boss fight. We add one. Cave walk, that doesn't matter. Main module is the thing, and then this thing. Do not register. No, we have to register. So fade from black. CCM fade from black, doesn't matter. After that, need one more thing. Trigger order 1, which will do the start of the battle. Okay, so battle starter, then we need the side we are in and what kind of fight it is. And who we fight, I guess. Ooh, okay. Main module. CCM battle starter maybe. CCM battle starter. And now we have to copy some things. Static Walker maybe. What does that do? Start CCM point to cancel. I'm not sure. Okay. Have to do this thing. Start battle. Local payload and whatever string array. Okay. So first it just look could do the same. But right now we can just ignore everything else and boss. Let's copy this. Maybe our dialogue system will be deprecated because the chain command thing is very powerful. I can do all I do here on there too. Maybe. Let's see. Add the current triggered interaction object. For now, we will just do it here. PR. Why do we need this? Why do we need that in there? Even current triggered interaction object? Current triggered interaction object. Give it over. Interactable that triggered battle. Uh-oh. Why do we need this? Cleanup. Boss and trial. Clean up that thing by ID. Level object. I see, so it disappears. Or can disappear. Maybe bosses don't do this then anymore. Although after one fight, maybe I need this. What if it just gets the uninteractable in the scene that is a boss? What if I had multiple of them? Well, then I could do a different chain command for that. Man, it's getting complicated. Boss fights may be important. Payload. I mean, not have a payload? Info. So we can get the battle boss info. Although... what's that? Interesting. I guess I never used that before. Fine. Battle group. There. All of this. This one we don't have anyway. This is important. Side we have to do it. So the boss ID and what side we are on. The only thing is this. Not sure. What if I said that if we don't have this, just don't clean it? This is not valid, and just go and do whatever. Maybe that's the solution. Then I don't have to add that interactable. If valid, then please clean up. If not, go here. Good. Then we just add it here. Battle starter. And that's it. Fade from black. Ah, we do not have controls though, so we maybe have to look at that, but since we are going inside the cave, we are fading from black and then start the battle, maybe the controls of the player will be set correctly in the battle or after the battle anyway. We have to test. Okay, so now the only thing we need is a boss, which is boss 1. Boss 1, and then if it's not dark, then it should be white. But we say dark, so it will be a dark sphere. This can stay here, doesn't matter. Dark. Well, If it was that easy, then I will be surprised. But I don't see anything else we have to do here. CCM. Do we need some of the other functions? Cancel. Cleanup. Initialize. Cleanup, cancel. Be implemented. Cleanup. Okay, module. I mean, it will never happen, but cancel. Cleanup. That's fine. Well, I guess there's only one thing we still have to do. Wait. This shouldn't be set here. No. I forgot, this is the initialize. Here. This guy, let's copy that. Have something similar. Commands. Payload. PC array. What's that? 0 and no, it should be 1. 1. That out. The payload that comes out of this. The ID we don't care. And comments. Action payload. Boss 1. Dark. Boss fights. Boss. Boss. Command ID, we don't care. That should go in. Why do we... No, this should be like this. EMID. Don't care. Okay, so in my head, this is correct now. It initializes the module from that payload. This needs to be I will be surprised if it goes... if it works with the first run. I will be very surprised. Well, let's try, right? Let's try and see what happens. It would be so funny if it starts the boss fight immediately. Oh, let's see. Well, didn't work because I didn't add it to the route. Let's see again. Face black. Face black, it should have fired the fade out. As both of them are done. Comments. This thing here needs to get fired. Let's see if it did get fired. Did not get fired. But why? Could have done something here. Maybe the initialize needs to happen. Maybe that was the problem. Because of course, if it's not initializing, it has no chain. And I will be surprised if that was the only issue. And see, it is not the only issue. Okay. Does this trigger? Because that's the important one. If that's not triggering, we have some underlying issue. Does not trigger. Which makes no sense. Why would this not trigger? Or maybe it triggers and my breakpoint just doesn't work. See what happens here. If that also doesn't work, then we need to work with prints. Because that code needs to actually run, or else we would have some other issues. There we go. So go here, this should be valid. Goes to that. Run existing start CC interaction. Go to do interaction. Do interaction here should do nothing. Execute next. Is 0. Well, that's a problem. Thing doesn't get initialized. Why wouldn't this get initialized? There are 2 of them, right? Not the one we need. This is a different preset. Switch to cave. This is the boss fight. True. The 0. Why is this 0? Hold on, why is that 0? Main command payload. Main command payload. Why is that 0? Oh. Need to add it here. Okay, here we go. Right, let's test it again. What is it this time? Forgot to save maybe? Makes no sense. Fine. And that worked. True interaction doesn't happen. Go again. It would be funny if the interaction happens before the initialize. God damn it. Interaction happens before the initialize. Okay. I believe now it should run. Or not.
I need this. Zero? Again? Why is it zero? Or is this again too early? It tries the interaction first before the initialize. Well, some kind of chain command happens. This is probably the fate from black. Man, I didn't think it will take so long. I guess I have to change the title. Let's do this. Let's see if the second one is actually getting triggered or not. So the Fate from Black is getting triggered now. That's good. But the battle, I'm not sure what happens there. Well, that debugging failed thing crashed the whole thing. So it does started. It does started. Just not sure what happens then. Maybe it doesn't find whatever comes from here. Let's see, because it does not go into prepare, it needs to die at the data tables. That means the string is just wrong, which would be an easy fix. We have to be sure of it. Ah, come on, man. I would assume that error will be thrown now. Let's see. Yeah. Boss 1 could not be found in here. How? It's here. Excuse me? How can't you find this? Also, this should not be rewarded. Oh, that's a different thing. Huh? This is really confusing. Why does the data table that I have there, and I put in boss 1, not give us boss 1? This is very strange. Did I add a space accidentally? Oh! The copy pastes. The copy pastes. Copy paste failed. Okay, easy fix. Nice. So this will now start a fight, hopefully. There we go. It works! There's our boss battle. Boss battle. Boss battle. Oh my god, my brain is fried. A boss fight that I cannot win right now, that is. Oh, we're so dead. Bye bye. Oh, survived that. That's nice. Oh, landed somewhere very, very strange. Ah, there are multiple problems still with the battle. I need to fix at some point. God damn it. Well. Yeah, the landing breaks it. Because it's not calculating the scale, probably. That's why our guy who tried to fight it landed wrongly. Nice, he's leaving. Anyway, yeah, so we have to write that down. A bug that we, when we playtest whatever, fixables, that's one of these things. Okay. This is solved now. Yeah, let's clean that up. The functionality is there. Let's add it in the correct position, maybe. This goes away. Good. Now I would need to add this on the last cave, but we didn't build it yet. Like here we have the old cave, and here's the point of interest for the boss, which we need to remove now. And at some point for the third chapter we also need boss spawns that only spawn if the player beat them already. So there's some logic there we have to put, add, but this is like future monkey's problem. Right now it's fine. Cleaned up. We implemented what we wanted to implement, but we did not do the testing and cleanup, which we need to push for Sunday now. It's fine. We made something very complicated here happen, so. Not only did we make a very simple boss fight trigger, we can now customize it to start a cutscene every time we change to that thing. We can even just make, I don't know. How do I make it so that it doesn't fire a cutscene every time. This may be also a thing, but yeah, that's a different feature. Yeah, okay. Next time we will do some cleanups. And some testings. And then hopefully this chapter is over. And we can go to other things or do these things, etc. Six, 8. All right. Then for today, development is over, and after a short break, I will continue playing that one game again. So Lord, thanks for tuning in. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, monkey.